school sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, one college, many possibilities. Visit emcc.edu. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town and Bangor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Bucksport Hannaford, Mainly Audio, Maniac Snack Shack and Snip and Snack, Sweet Frog, Union Street Towing, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Husson University, Harvey RV, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Thomas College, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. Let's get you out to the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cameron Stadium in Bangor, Maine, and welcome to high school football on Ticket TV. Tonight we have a Class A North matchup between the Windham Eagles with a record of 1-4 and the Bangor Rams with a mark of 3-2. Rams trying to win 2 straight games for the first time this season as they play host to the Eagles here tonight. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark will be right back with you with the Darlings pregame show. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
Darlings Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darlings Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darlings Kia.
You'll do better at Darlings.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. deansdetailing.com.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Great to have you with us here on Ticket TV. Class A North matchup here tonight between the Windham Eagles and the Bangor Rams, just moments away from the opening kickoff. Welcome in to the broadcast booth. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark with you tonight, along with our Ticket TV team. And we also welcome you into the Darlings pregame show, brought to you by Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better with Darlings. Ernie, let's jump right into the current standings in Class A North. They're brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union.
Yes, indeed. Bangor in second place, a game behind Portland. Portland, of course, one of the two teams to defeat Bangor this year, along with Thornton Academy from the south. Bangor needs to get to the 2 spot and stay in the 2 spot by the end of the regular season. The top 4 qualify for postseason play, which means only 1 and 2 would host first-round games. Otherwise, if Bangor still makes it to the top 4 but finishes 3rd or 4th, they're going to be on the road for the playoffs. Certainly that's a goal of the team this year, to get to host a playoff game. And
facing a very motivated Windham team here tonight. 1 and 4, maybe a little bit better than that record?
Well, the thought was that they were going to be. They've apparently had some injuries this season that have affected them. We've also played a pretty demanding schedule that includes the first and third place teams in the South in Bonnie Eagle and Noble, as well as Portland. They lost to Portland by 1 touchdown. Portland handled Bangor by 16, and last week lost a 33-19 decision to South Portland in a game that was tied at the half. So they have been competitive for the most part, with the exception of the loss to Bonnie Eagle. They've been competitive in most of their games this year, and apparently maybe getting a little healthier as the season goes on, which would be timely for them, with each of these teams having 3 games left after tonight's class here at Cameron Stadium.
High school sports on Ticket TV, presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a deer. We're also brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Extra value meals are officially back. McDonald's is making bold moves to put value back on the menu so you can save when you make your favorites a meal. Whether you love the Big Mac, crave the Quarter Pounder with cheese, or can't get enough McNuggets, there's a value meal for you. Again, our presenting sponsor, your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. We'll take another time out here in the Darlings pregame show. Up next, we'll take a look at the rosters here on Ticket TV.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides, if it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us, because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
I believe it's sweater weather.
Yep, it's sweater weather.
You know what comes next.
Snow! Zip up and come see our impressive lineup of all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles at Down East Toyota, including the rugged Tundra. Get 2.99% APR for up to 72 months on a 2026 Tundra. Hurry in before the snow flies to get a deal that'll fit you like your favorite sweater. All roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
Back at Cameron Stadium, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the broadcast booth as we prepare for tonight's matchup between the Windham Eagles and the Bangor Rams. Ernie, let's take a look at the rosters for these two teams here in the Darlings pregame show.
Yes, indeed. Windham, 57 players strong, 14 seniors, 12 juniors, 14 sophomores, and 17 freshmen for Coach Matt Perkins as they look to kind of rebuild. They were strong back in the early teens. Matter of fact, they beat Bangor in a state championship game back in 2009, 35-21. Bangor was up 14-0 in that game, but Windham came back. That was their first state title. Windham's only had a varsity program since 1998.
And for the Bangor Rams, head coach Dave Morris.
63 players strong here. Bangor getting to the Northern Maine Class A final last year with a 4-5 regular season record. Got a victory in the semifinals and then lost to Portland in the championship round. Solid class of seniors from that squad are back. 16 seniors, 13 juniors, 15 sophomores, and 19 freshmen on the Rams roster.
High school sports on Ticket TV presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with the Next Home Experience. And the pregame show has been brought to you by Darlings. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. We'll take our final break before we come back with a kickoff here on Ticket TV.
All right, let's check out the Kubota lineup, coached by Doors Equipment in Bangor.
Wow, that's a beast right there.
Yeah, and this bruiser can really move the pile.
The field doesn't stand a chance.
Uh-oh, the other team's looking orange with envy.
You mean green with envy.
No, orange is in Kubota Orange, built to mow down the competition.
And with Doors Equipment coaching this crew, I feel bad for the other team.
Better luck next year, boys.
Making the competition orange with envy. Doors Equipment, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
Opening kickoff, end over end, lands at the 12. Picked up by Ethan Sproul there, heads up field and gets swarmed under there by a group of Eagles flying downfield. And the Rams going to start at their own 27-yard line.
About 19 yards on the return by Sproul.
An infielder, by the way.
Yes.
Nice pick up there. Plays for Coach Dave Morris on the diamond as well. All right, here come the Rams, 3-2 on the season. They've won, they've lost, they've won, they've lost, and they've won, trying to make it 2 in a row here tonight for the first time. Kyle Johnson is their quarterback, and this is Kyle right here. Opening play from scrimmage. He's got a first down. He's into Windham territory. Still trucking, finally pushed out of bounds at the 37-yard line of the Eagles. And how about that for getting things started?
Yeah, Johnson's been the focal point of Bangor's offense for 2-3 years now. Has rushed for about 450 yards coming into the game and passed for over 700 yards. You see him on the first play from scrimmage getting outside on the right and working his way down the sideline to the 36 of Windham. That is going to be a gain of 37 yards on the opening play of the game for the Bangor quarterback.
Yeah, gaping hole on that right side. Just 18 seconds in. Clock is stopped. Johnson, inside handoff, and busting it to the outside is going to be Zach Cota. Another one of the captains on this Ram team, and right now, through the first 2 plays, it's only 2, but the Rams dominating the offensive line, or the line of scrimmage, I should say.
Looked like the same play as the first play, only the handoff was made to the fullback, Zach Cota, and he gets 17 yards to the 20. So Rams have found something there on that right side of the line.
Rams right back at it. It's going to be Johnson. Eagles are reeling. Johnson is into the end zone. 3 plays, 73 yards. The Rams are on the board first in this one. Just 33 seconds into the ball game. It's 6-0 Bangor.
Well, that's instant offense,
Wow.
huh? Rams averaging 27.8 points per game, but having a little difficulty working the side. Actually, this play starts in the middle, but look at the quick cut here. Breaks an arm tackle there early, and then last defender falls down trying to catch up with Johnson, and Johnson into the end zone. 2 carries, 57 yards for the quarterback on that drive.
Gavin Glanville-True on for the extra point, and it is good. 7-0 Rams. That is a statement on the opening drive. Almost seems like drive doesn't do it justice.
No, it's not. Sprint.
Yes.
Really was 3 sprints to the end zone by Bangor. It couldn't have started better than that, but they obviously saw something on video, on tape, in preparing for this game about that right side, because the plays are either starting in the middle or starting to the right side, but it eventually gets to the right side. Or at least it did on all 3 of those plays for gains of 37, 17, and 20 yards. The Rams with the early lead here at home.
High school sports on Ticket TV, presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be. The official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Apologize to the fans out there watching and listening. A little bit under the weather here, but we will make it through. Energizing first possession there for the Bangor Rams. Sidewinding kick. Running up on it at the 14 for the Eagles is number 26. Jordan Pastore with the return there. And the Eagles will start their first possession at their own 30-yard line. Tonight's game also presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. Love the Bangor band. They are very talented, put on a great show. Just wish they weren't so close.
Really? A lot of drums right in front of us.
Yes, indeed. All right, spun out of bounds. It's Tegan Perkins. Good pick up there on first down.
Patrick Davenport, the quarterback for Windham, just a sophomore. Tegan Perkins, a junior receiver, picks up 9 yards on that first down play.
Second down, a short one. And the Eagles will have their first down of the night. Carried there by Mason Arbor.
Number 3, Arbor senior.
So after getting blitzed from the Bangor offense to start the ball game, decent start to this first possession for the Eagles. And man coming from the right side is Landon Wyman, the wide receiver. And he is taken down near the Bangor sideline. Got it up to the 47.
Almost a face mask there, but I think it was Cota was able to keep his hand away there as the Eagles pick up 4 yards on first down.
We each have a cough button, Ernie. I will be using my cough button tonight for sneezing. Okay, so just
okay. So it's
when
the alternate use.
Yes. All right, second down, 6 yards to go here for Windham. They fake the handoff. Now the toss to the right side, right on the money. Pass is caught by Wyman, and he's pushed out of bounds. Eagles into Bangor territory at the Ram 40.
Good mix of plays here. A couple passes, couple runs for the Eagles, and they've been able to move the ball into Bangor territory with 2 plays of each. Second first down for the Eagles.
Well executed play there with Davenport ending up rolling out to his right. And a wide open receiver near the sideline. Handoff straight ahead. And a slice there by that Eagle offensive line. That is Parker Sperry with the carry.
He's a leading ball carrier. He actually, a year ago, rushed for 1,200 yards and was all conference downstate. Just a junior. Picked up 8 there. So they're showing a lot of weapons here early on.
Second down, a long one. About 1.5 yards to go here for Windham. Working in Bangor territory now. Davenport double clutches and went over the middle. And unable to hold on there was Tuck Roy, a tight end, senior tight end.
A little high on the pass, but something that probably Roy wishes he had caught. It's in both of his hands. Now it's 3rd and short, 3rd and 2.
When you're in the middle of the defense there, just about the second level in that case. You're anticipating.
Well, you're waiting to get hit, that's for sure. And when you have to stretch your arms up to get it, you're leaving yourself somewhat unprotected.
All right, it's going to be third down and a long one. Arbor in motion. Handoff inside, breaking a tackle, but then spun down. I believe that was Pastore. Number 26. Check the number. Could have been 22.
It was Sperry, yeah.
Yep.
He was almost caught in the backfield by Wyatt Firo for Bangor. Had a grasp of him, but Sperry able to spin away, although it went for essentially no gain. Maybe lost a yard on the play.
Yeah, lost about 1 yard. We'll call it 4th and 3 here for the Eagles.
Big play here for Windham to try to keep its momentum here.
They go to Sperry again, and he finds a seam on that right side. Still going, still on his feet, and he can't break that last tackle. He is brought down inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal for Windham. Nice job there by the Eagle offensive line on that right side, and Perry shot right through that gap.
Yeah, Sperry got the ball, and so much attention being placed on the line of scrimmage that once he got through, then just one little cutback and pretty good leg strength there, and then cut back to the outside to get inside the 10-yard line at the 8. Gain of 25 on that 4th and 3 play.
The easy part was getting through the line of scrimmage and getting the first down. The tough yards came after that.
Had some help for those first few yards.
All right, this is going to be Arbor, and that's going nowhere. He traveled a relatively long distance, Ernie, but he was going sideways in that case.
Yes, Ethan Sproul led the defensive effort as Bangor was able to gang tackle him for a 1-yard loss.
Ram defense stretching that one out. The cavalry came, and down went Arbor. High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by the Furniture Gallery. They've got a new store coming to the Topsom Fair Mall. It's coming this month. Long-standing presence in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Their team is ready to provide Topsom the same exceptional service. And here go the Eagles into the end zone. That is Davenport, the quarterback, taking it himself. Eagles respond quickly.
Yeah, we see Davenport roll right and see nobody over there defensively. Look at this. Wide receiver takes a defensive back into the end zone. There's nobody between him and the end zone until very late, and then a spin move gets him just inside the pylon for the touchdown.
On for the extra point is Colt McLeod. Sophomore, listed as a wide receiver and defensive back. Ball down, kick up, and it is through the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So 2 possessions in this ball game, 1 for Bangor, 1 for Windham. Both teams taking it the distance.
10 plays, 70 yards for Windham with the equalizing drive there, so not much in the way of defense yet for either team.
Ernie, while we have a brief break in the action here, we got to get your keys now. It's coming just a little bit late, but we are tied, so it's like a new ball game.
I got a key that works for both teams.
All right.
Stop the other team.
Play some defense.
Well, I mean, what you're seeing, though, is Windham doing a nice job of mixing up its offense. Had 7 rushes, 3 passes there, but the passes helped get the drive going and made Bangor's defense honest. As far as Bangor, I mean, they got off to a tremendous start offensively with the drive, 3 plays and 73 yards, and they just want to keep that going and maybe toss a pass in there and use the element of surprise to get Windham thinking.
McLeod's kickoff, a little short this time. Fielded at the 22. And good return there by the Rams. Pick up the number. That is going to be Coda. Zach Coda on the return, plowing his way up to the 39. High school sports on Ticket TV, presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. All right, Rams to the line of scrimmage. Johnson surveys the situation. Coda in motion, and Johnson's going to follow him in that direction. And a decent job there by Windham, especially relative to the first drive for the Rams.
Yes.
Only a 4-yard pickup.
Well, went to the other side of the field, the left side of the
actually a 3-yard pickup
for the first time, and the damage wasn't quite as extreme as it had been the first Rams possession.
High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu.
We got an offsides call against one of the interior linemen for Windham. See it right there.
Oh, yeah.
Over the center. And that's going to make it second and short for the Rams.
It will be 2nd down and 2 for Bangor. Trey Tennant wide to the right. Rams going to keep it on the ground. They got the first down as Johnson barrels into Windham territory. Got it to the 48, and they'll move the chains.
Fake that inside handoff to Coda, and then had some space off left tackle to get into Windham territory with a 5-yard pickup.
High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. First and 10 for Bangor, working from Eagle territory. And the Rams again running the football. And that'll be a 3 or 4 yard pickup by Eli Marsh. One of the captains for the Rams, Dave Morris, the head coach, assisted by John Tennant, Dan Considine, Jack Hersom, Tom Sullivan, Chad Gilly, Justin Davis, and not sure if that's Cameron Grassley, or if there's a Cameron and a Grassley. It's just Cameron, Grassley. All right, Johnson has the play call from the near side. Jack Hersom is the offensive coordinator for Dave Morris and the Rams.
See if they come back to the right side here.
Quick toss, near side, pass is caught. Quickly turning it upfield is Hayden Summerlin, Jr. He's also listed as a quarterback. He's got the first down for Bangor.
Yeah, nice quick pass to the flat, pretty congested, but good concentration by Summerlin to make the catch, and then some quick feet gets him downfield for the first down. 8-yard gain.
First and 10 for Bangor. 3:20 left to go. Some pressure there. Wobbly pass, and it's going to be picked off. Some pressure coming in. We do have a flag down. Let's see what the call is here. The ball was picked off by Beckett Bragdon, a sophomore defensive back. We saw the tail end. He had the inside position as the pass. We got a personal foul face mask against
Bangor. After the interception. I think Johnson's hand might have got tipped. His arm might have got tipped as he released that.
So it'll be Eagle football. Let's see how it all looks here after the dust settles as they walk off the personal foul.
That'd be 15 on the personal foul.
High school sports on Ticket TV presented by Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day. No waiting for a sale. Over 40 years of trust and integrity and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today.
Bangor was moving the ball fairly effectively before that play, but good pressure by the interior of the Windham defense forced Johnson to throw from his heels, and may have got tipped, and that led to the interception.
All right, Davenport steps into this one. Beautiful spiral, and it's going to be shot a little too long there for the intended receiver, Mason Arbor. All right, we are going to take a pitcher-in-pitcher break. So Ernie and I will take a break, but we are going to keep you connected to Cameron Stadium in this 7-7 ball game. We'll be right back with a commentary after this.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Looking for your next trailer or shipping container? Come to Main Trailer, your one-stop shop for all your trailer and container needs. We've got a huge selection of trailers for work or play, plus durable shipping containers. We can even customize them to fit your needs. At Main Trailer, we don't just sell, we service what we sell. That means expert repairs, inspections, parts, and registrations all under one roof. So whether you're hauling, storing, or customizing, make your next stop Main Trailer. Main Trailer, the place to buy your next trailer or shipping container. See us today in Hamden or Auburn.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Praise Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Praise Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Praise Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Praise Auto Sales, Outer Broadway, Bangor.
All right, Windham with the football. And they're going to face a 3rd down and about 7 here. Tie ball game. Bangor scoring on their first drive. 3 plays, 73 yards. Windham responded with a 10-play drive of their own. Now the Eagles, after really getting punched in the gut, Ernie, on that first drive, they get a chance to get the upper hand here.
Maybe it happens fast. I don't remember it.
Right. It's all a blur. That's not going to help. It'll help the Bangor cause. That's going to set the Eagles back 5 with a false start. High school sports on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Main Trailer, your one-stop shop for trailers and shipping containers. Whatever you haul or store, Main Trailer has you covered. Main Trailer, Hamden and Auburn. Also brought to you by Dairy Queen in Old Town and Bangor. The new DQ Fall Treat menu is here. Try the new Caramel Toffee Cookie Blizzard Treat, or enjoy the return of the Pumpkin Pie Blizzard Treat, or you can taste the new Maple Cookie Shake. Discover the DQ Fall Treat menu before autumn's over. Get them delivered in the DQ app. Happy tastes good at Dairy Queen in Old Town and Bangor. Davenport deep drop, and they're trying to set up a screenplay on that right side. A flag is down as the pass was incomplete, intended for Sperry. Had a couple of offensive linemen over there in the vicinity.
Yeah, you wonder if one of them was downfield too far. That's exactly what the call is.
Legal man downfield. Rams will decline that penalty, and it's going to be 4th down.
Well, have that set up pretty well. 2-3 blockers out in front, but one of them illegally, at least one of them illegally so. And now the Eagles will be forced to punt for the first time.
Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, and a new location coming to Brewer. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. Ooh, a little low snap, bobbled, and now in trouble. It's Arbor. He's going to finally get it away, and it's going to angle out of bounds. Bangor is going to have this football in great field position. See where they spot it, and they're going to say at the 43.
16 yards on the punt.
Just going to let the Bangor band.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the punter who took an interesting route there. He started to run thinking there might be a lane on the right side after he picked up the ball, and then realizing there wasn't, he at least got something out of it by kicking it downfield out of bounds 16 yards net with no return.
1st and 10 for Bangor, their 3rd possession of the night. 1:23 left to go in the first quarter. And we got a timeout called here by the Rams, and we'll take another quick pitcher-in-pitcher break here on Ticket TV.
Stop in for a burger, burrito, or delicious item off the lunch menu. Cool down or warm up with drink options such as fresh squeezed lemonade, milkshake, hot or iced coffee. We also have Butterfield's homemade ice cream or over 20 flavors of shaved ice, with a variety of bakery items with gluten-free options available and our dog treats for your fur baby. Come visit us at Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack Bakery and Barkery at 45 Conduscade Road in Levant.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of work, you know, and everybody's got really busy lives. And for us, we love animals, and we like this idea of homesteading. I'm a high school English teacher, and I'm attending online courses at University of Maine. I was ready for that next step. I was ready to take on something new, and thinking about what that commute would look like kind of held me back. Having a university that's so flexible, that online learning ability has been wonderful, and I absolutely feel like I'm part of this UMaine community.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
All right, we are back with you here at Cameron Stadium. You never left, and Ernie and I are back with you. Here's Eli Marsh. Big pickup there on 1st down after Kyle Johnson rammed his way, Ernie. Got a lot of help.
You got a lot of help from the right side of that line. He went back to that right that was so successful on the first drive. 3 plays and 73 yards, and went back to it for the first time since those first 3 plays, and picked up 23 yards before that. Nice gain by Marsh.
The wind we have is in the Rams' face right now. That's going to be Zach Cota carrying a Windham Eagle with him down to the 21. Another 1st down for Bangor. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. This holiday season, take your office party from nice to unforgettable. Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. Bring the fun, the laughs, and the memories your team will love. Don't wait. Book now at flashmemaine.com. And here goes Kyle Johnson again. inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Bangor Rams as they look to retake the lead in this Friday night affair.
Yeah, they're not to be stopped going to that right side of the line.
And they're doing a little hurry up here, but they're going to run out of time. That's going to do it for the first quarter, and officials blowing their whistle, and as they should, as time had expired. So no play there for Bangor. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Good one. Bangor 7, Windham 7. We'll be right back with second quarter action. The Rams will have it inside the 10 on Ticket TV.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, getting set for second quarter action, 7-7 ball game, but the Rams of Bangor are threatening. They have the ball first and goal at the 8-yard line of Windham. This is the second game of 2 on Ticket TV tonight. And the Herman Hawks at Doyle Field and Brewer, Ernie, are dominating halfway through the third quarter. They lead the Brewer Witches 29-0.
Not a tremendous shock the way the Hawks have been playing.
They are a machine right now. Some penetration there by Windham, getting into that backfield and kind of slowing the progress of Johnson, because when he gets a full head of steam, he is very tough to stop.
Yes. First quarter, 6 carries, 101 yards and a touchdown for a senior quarterback.
That's one quarter.
That's one quarter. So he's on pace for 404.
There you go. If he gets it, I'm going to give you 404.
All right.
That's $4.04.
Long as it's extra.
All right, Rams, no gain on that first down play. Johnson again, some blockers in front, and he's going to back his way into the end zone. 8-yard run to pay dirt there for Kyle Johnson, and the Rams have the lead back.
Just 49 seconds into the second quarter. A little more resistance running to the left, but the result the same as Johnson shows his strength on that particular play to make the final 8 yards to the end zone. Kick is good by Gavin Glanville-True, and the Bangor lead back to 7 at 14-7.
All right, bit of a seesaw affair here tonight at Cameron Stadium. Good crowd on hand. Rams will have one more home game in the regular season. That'll be against a New Hampshire team, Winnicott.
Next week. Winnicott, last I saw, were either 4-1 or 5-1, having a good season. And those games count for the main teams in terms of Crabtree points toward making the playoffs. So Bangor's beaten them twice. I think the other 2 times they played them, they've beaten them twice. Try to make it 3 in a row next week.
Good look at Cameron Stadium. Bangor cheerleaders supporting the Rams. They'll be putting on a show at the half. Gavin Glanville-True will kick it off here for Bangor. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Autumn of Life Home Care. They're looking to hire reliable, caring workers to help assist clients with daily living activities while remaining in their own homes. Flexible schedules. Office now located at 695 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Call 217-6026 or follow them on Facebook. Oh, on the receiving end here is Colin McKenna. Started up the right side and then reverse field, and that worked out well for number 2 in white.
Yeah, made something out of nothing, to be sure. Came up with that ball at, looks to be about the 29. Goes right. Sees number 4 for Bangor, Ethan Sproul, decided he would turn around, and
the Bangor coverage team was all
sucked in, and pretty good speed there by McKenna to get inside Bangor territory at about the 45, so 26 yards on the return after the slow start.
All right, Arbor wide to the right, 2 receivers to the left side. Sperry in the backfield with Davenport. Davenport's going to keep it. He's got some running room on the right side. He gets past one Bangor defender inside the 20 and is taken down at about the 13-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Windham as Davenport rips one off.
Summerlin with the tackle there. Nice fake to Sperry, because Sperry got tackled behind the line of scrimmage after he didn't take the ball, but that allowed Davenport plenty of room to run to his right and get deep into the red zone. Ball is spotted at the 13. 32 yards on that gain.
Game between the Eagles and the Rams tonight, brought to you by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and Hamden. 10-13 on the clock. Davenport, Sperry to his left. Davenport rolling to his left, fires towards the end zone, and it's going to be knocked out of the end zone, out of bounds. Incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Pretty good defense here.
Ooh, Davenport took a hit.
Yep. Ball was knocked out of bounds by the Rams. He might have wanted Sperry in the flat, but Bangor did a good job of blocking him before he could get out on a route. That left just one receiver over there, much deeper, and Bangor had that covered with pretty good one-on-one defense.
This game under the lights here at Cameron, brought to you by Black Fly Coffee. Start your day off right with Black Fly Coffee, a local coffee shop with drive-through and mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and more at 107 Main Road, Holden, just across the Brewer line. And this is Arbor with the carry. He gets it inside the 10. Hey, the Bangor coaches on the sideline very animated tonight, including their head coach, Dave Morris. Ball right at the 10-yard line, so a 3-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
I think they recognized what was coming on that particular play. But the defense responded fairly well, limited it to a 3-yard gain for Arbor.
Windham needs to get to the 3 for a 1st down. This is certainly 4-down territory here. Davenport. Ooh, little fumble. Mishandle there on the exchange. And Windham will recover, but that's going to set them back 5 yards. Oh, they're going to say Bangor football.
Recovered.
Well. Let's take another look at the replay here, Ernie.
See what happened here.
Yeah, it's just not clean there.
Connection was not made. Ball went to the ground.
Thought Sperry had covered it up. That player right there.
Yeah, it was 70-something. Didn't see the other number, but for first turnover of the game for Windham, we're at a turnover apiece. Ball at the 14 for Bangor.
And Johnson's going to pull it out of the midsection of Marsh. He'll head upfield. He's going to pick up 5. Give him 4 on that 1st down play. 2nd down and 6 here for Bangor. Tonight's ball game brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer for home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experienced-friendly staff. It is the Coach House. Takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. This is Marsh working the right side. He runs into a group of Eagles there, and he'll pick up a yard.
Coda.
Yeah. The word from the production trailer down below us as they dissected that play down in the trailer, and Zach Coda, no surprise there. He's got a nose for the football coming up with the fumble recovery.
Big play is certainly a big play as Windham was threatening to tie the game.
And here come the Rams again. That's going to be first down yardage and more. No flags on the field. It's Eli Marsh. Got it up to the 32 of Bangor.
Gain of 13, if that's the case.
Game tonight also brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. They do repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks with over 3 decades of experience. Hartford's can provide routine maintenance, brake and suspension repairs, muffler repairs, and more. Visit the Hartford's Auto Service Facebook page or give them a call at 989-6322. Marsh in motion. And they go inside, and Coda runs into one of the offensive linemen, but stays on his feet and has the momentum eventually, and he's up to the 40.
Bouncing his way forward is Zach Coda, always looking for some contact.
And not necessarily from his own offensive line, but it happened there and didn't hurt.
Bouncing forward for 8 yards on first down.
Game tonight brought to you by UMaine Online. 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. This is Johnson spinning now, driving those legs into Windham territory, carrying some Eagles with him. First down, Bangor from the Eagle 43.
You just can't tackle him on the upper body. You see guys bouncing off his shoulder pads, and he just keeps moving forward down to the 42. That's 18 yards on the gain for Johnson, who's already over 100 yards here.
Bangor not letting Windham catch their breath between plays. They're right back to the line of scrimmage, and they quickly go to Zach Coda. He picks up 2. Second down and 8 here for the Rams. Our game also brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, the original Redemption Center of Old Town for 30 years. They are family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday. They have $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. Trey Tennant wide to the near side. Hasn't been a pass yet tonight for the Rams. Why would you try to pass when you can run like this? Johnson, another first down.
Watch the lead block here by Coda, just kind of sealing the edge.
Yep.
And Johnson's able to get into the secondary once again. Gain of 17, and now we're going to get a timeout by Windham.
Let's take a look at our school profiles here on Ticket TV. We'll start with the visitors, from Windham High School.
Windham High School enrollment 944. Nate Pelletier, the athletic administrator. Ryan Karen, the principal for the Eagles. And did you know, in the 1800s, the Oriental Powder Mills in South Windham supplied a large share of the Union Army's gunpowder during the Civil War.
Ah.
That would have been the 1860s.
One of the keys to victory,
indeed,
you might say.
The Oriental Powder Mills.
All right, now to Bangor High School.
Bangor 1100, the enrollment. Stephen Edestein working the sidelines here as the athletic administrator for the host team. Paul Butler, the principal, and Sam the Ram. I do not see him.
No.
He gets more
Rarely seen.
publicity than maybe he deserves at times. Did you know Bangor's Thomas Hill standpipe, built in 1897, holds 1.75 million gallons of water and was painted olive drab during World War II for camouflage due to its proximity to Dow Army Field. You don't want to get him blasted.
Need that water. All right, Johnson.
Oh, he's still going forward.
Doesn't want to go down.
No.
Bangor wanted a penalty there. One of the Windham players was punching. He was punching at the football. May have misfired there and got a piece
landed
of
a body
Johnson.
shot, indeed.
A rib shot. Bangor coaches wanted something there.
Pick up 4.
5:05 left to go here in the first half. Let's take a quick look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. And again, we've got that Herman Brewer game. It is 29-0 Hawks as they play early in the fourth quarter. And then I've got a couple soccer matches from Pottle Field coming up on Wednesday and Thursday. Boys first. Oh, the ball is free here, and the Rams are going to give it right back. Let's take another look at this one. Things were off from the start.
High snap, and 2 players get their hands in, and it winds up that number 13 for Windham, Luke Drotter, junior defensive lineman, makes the recovery. Second turnover now against Bangor.
Got to credit the defensive lineman who was in the backfield there too. He was.
Yeah, he
to
jumbled it
apply
up.
Some contact there.
The high snap, and it actually looked like 2 players reached for it. Actually, the running back and the quarterback.
All right, still 14-7. This is Sperry, and a good leg tackle there by Ethan Sproul, number 4 for the Rams. Want to remind you, you can find us on social media. All things sports radio, 92.9 The Ticket and Ticket TV. On X at 929 The Ticket. On Facebook at 92.9 The Ticket. And no surprise, on Instagram, 929 The Ticket. We're also on TikTok. Yes, on TikTok, it's Sportsnet Maine. No gain on that second down play. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 here for Windham. Tail end of this first half, and we got a couple players down. Looks like one in white and one in cardinal. Wow, and
one on top of the other, right?
It might be Sperry.
It is for Windham.
He's on top of a Bangor player. Oh. All right, we're going to take a timeout here, a pitcher-in-pitcher break, and we'll be right back to Cameron Stadium.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, we have a Windham Eagle still down on the field. Training staff, some of the coaches out there for the Eagles. We'll wait until we see a number. I speculated earlier, just want to make sure here. A reminder, coming up at the break, we've got the Furniture Gallery halftime show. We'll have first half highlights. Ernie will have some first half numbers for us in this Class A North matchup here at Cameron Stadium under the lights. Bangor scored first, received the opening kickoff, started their first possession at the 27 of Bangor. 3 plays later, they were in the end zone, 3 running plays to make it 6-0. Extra point was good by Gavin Glanville-True. Windham came right back with a 10-play drive, Ernie, to pick up 6. Extra point good, 7-7 ball game, and then Bangor scored the last touchdown. And they have a 14-7 lead here.
2 plays into the second quarter, that touchdown was scored. 6 plays, 57-yard drive that began after a short Windham punt that gave Bangor possession at its 43, and then touchdown followed. 2 plays into the second quarter by Kyle Johnson, who has scored on runs of 20 and 8 yards here in the first half.
Herman just scored another touchdown at Doyle Field. They now lead at 35-0 with 7:48 left to go in that one. (14-7) here as they continue to check on the Windham Eagle player. We did see some movement from the.
Looks like the folks are starting to get up.
It's certainly a team effort down there right now. Going to check in on the UMaine hockey game, Ernie. Black Bear hockey opening up tonight at home at the renovated, refurbished, updated, expanded Alfond Arena. Hosting Holy Cross tonight at the Alfond. Let's take a look at the upcoming live events. Speaking of Black Bear hockey, on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. A game going on at UMaine. We'll get a score here in just a few seconds, and then they'll play again tomorrow night at Alfond Arena. The Crusaders and the Black Bears. Maine football back at it tomorrow on the road once again at Merrimack. 12:30 pregame show. Black Bears a chance to make it 3 in a row after starting the season 0-4. And then Sunday, have yourself a little NFL action. 4 games. What'd you say on the drive today? About 14 hours of football.
From 9:30 in the morning to about 11:30 at night. 14 hours, and the way they're spaced out, it should be no run over at all between games. 9:30, 1 o'clock, 4:25, and 8:20. They haven't called a ambulance or anybody out yet.
Checking in on that Maine hockey score here.
Okay, let's see. They're lifting. Is he up?
And it is.
He's got his arms around people. They're walking him off the field. Which is a very good sign considering what the options were.
Maine leading Holy Cross 1-0 at the end of the first period at Alfond Stadium. Alfond Arena, I should say.
Still can't see the number of the player. I know who I think it is.
Yep. All right, the injured Eagle with plenty of help, plenty of attention on the sideline now as we resume play here on the turf at Cameron Stadium. Davenport unable to handle the snap, and he is going to get thrown down. It might have been Coda again.
Yeah. There he is coming from the weak side there.
That
on the
is
far
some
side.
rodeo action.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about Rodeo Drive either. All right, it's going to be 4th down now for Windham. They're going to have to punt. So the Rams are going to get the football back. It should be pretty good field position here for Bangor.
First sack of the game for either team.
Pressure coming, but Arbor gets it away. It's going to be fielded at about the 43. Good coverage there by the Eagles. As Sproul going to take about 4 Eagles, maybe 5 to get him down.
Yeah. It's up to you to blow the whistle because I'm not going down. It's Sproul.
But at a certain point, if you want to blow the whistle, it's okay.
Feel free, yeah. 25 yards on the punt. Bangor, pretty good pressure on that punt.
2.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Ernie, I think you and I should have a drum too. I feel like I'm part of the team.
I just wondering when the headache's going to kick in, to be honest with you.
Mine already has. And it's not all due to the drums.
No, but...
All right, Kyle Johnson racking up the yards. He's got another first down. And we got a flag going high in the air. Ooh, gotta wonder about a personal
Some
foul
sort of
here.
personal foul. No, personal foul against Bangor.
I wonder if it was a taunting situation or something like that, because the Bangor coaching staff wasn't happy. And that is going to negate what was a very fine run. Will be first down for Bangor at the Windham 46. Halftime show brought to you by the Furniture Gallery right around the corner.
It was a dead ball foul, so he's going to get credit for the yardage. But all but 1 yard was erased by the penalty.
Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. They fake it to Marsh as he comes from the left side. Johnson will forge ahead. He's going to pick up 8. Up to the 38 of Windham.
Bangor, I believe, with a couple of timeouts left.
And first down yardage there. I think that was Marsh. Indeed it was. Eli Marsh. From the 38 down to the 30. Rams keep it on the ground. Johnson fakes to Marsh, keeps it himself. He'll pick up a couple. And Bangor will call a timeout with 1:22 left to go here in half number 1. High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by UMaine Athletics. Black Bear Nation, looking for tickets? Go to goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-BEAR. Hockey season getting underway tonight. Women's hockey has been playing, and right around the corner, early November, Ernie, UMaine women's and men's basketball will be starting things. UMaine football back in action 2 weeks from tomorrow. They're at Merrimack tomorrow. Next week is their bye week, and then homecoming and Elon.
Yeah, see if they can pick up another win, go into the bye week with 3 straight wins.
Chance to get to 500 on homecoming. That would
indeed. Still have a chance to resurrect the season. Something pretty good.
Tonight's game brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. Also brought to you by Tiller and Rye, a local grocer at 20 South Main Street in Brewer. They are proud to offer products from right here in the Pine Tree State. Coda gets the call. Zach on the move.
Oh,
he cuts
gone.
it back, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Bangor. Beautiful run there by Zach Coda. Offensive line again creating the running room, and Coda not to be denied.
No, it's a good counterplay here by Bangor. I don't know if I've seen it before in the game tonight, but it certainly worked as the counterplay sent Coda to his right, and then he cut back to his left and just powered his way into the end zone.
Gavin Glanville-Chu has the extra point, and the Rams have their biggest lead of the night, 21-7 Bangor with 1:14 left to go here in the first half.
Here's the play here for the touchdown. Coda to the left of, kind of looked to fake it one way, and Coda came back the other way. And a nice little cutback here. And the player that caught him couldn't do much about keeping him out of the end zone.
All right, Ernie, I want you, and I want Sydney Hurst, our camera person up on the roof here, to find the moon.
Oh,
find
boy.
the moon for me.
Try to. Oh, it's right over there.
It is, just above the tree line.
Hovering, very reddish tonight.
Indeed. Just above the tree line, off to our left. Here's the kickoff by the Rams. Line drive kick, and it's going to get over the two Eagles back to return that kick. That was a nice little boot there by Gavin Glanville-Chu. Does have the wind at his back in that case, but goes through the end zone, and Windham will take over. I don't know if Sydney has found the moon yet.
Just out of the picture.
Just out of the picture. It is a very interesting look to the moon. All right, Windham. This is going to be Davenport. Penetration, and that'll be a sack.
Kyle Johnson,
yes,
wasn't
indeed. Kyle Johnson. I'm a slow learner. I'm still looking for number 20 for Johnson. But that's just from
right.
Previous years.
We're in quarterback number finally.
That's right.
Loss of 8 on the play on that sack. Second sack of Davenport.
Yeah, I think Windham's happy at this point to just let the final 35 seconds come off the clock and get into the locker room, and they will have the football first in the second half. Davenport, handoff. And
26.
Pastori with the carry. Gets about 7 of those 8 yards lost back. Our game tonight brought to you by Orono and Callis IGA. Shop smart, shop local at Orono IGA and Callis IGA. They appreciate the support from their local communities and are proud to support local Maine schools and student athletes on Ticket TV. Orono and Callis IGAs are hometown proud. Ernie, that is a heck of a Halloween shot right there.
It really is. What's in front of it? Is it just trees or is it more?
I don't know. I don't dare to think about it. All right, that'll do it for the first half. Rams up by 14. 21-7 is our score. We'll be right back with the Furniture Gallery halftime show on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18-month special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Back at Cameron Stadium, there's your halftime score. The Bangor Rams 3-2, trying to make it 2 wins in a row. They lead the Windham Eagles 21-7. Eagles coming in with a mark of 1-4. Welcome into the halftime show. Halftime show is brought to you by the Furniture Gallery in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham, and a new location coming to Topsom this month. And we'll begin our Furniture Gallery halftime show with the first half highlights. They are brought to you by Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. So first drive for Bangor. They started at the 27. This is the first play from scrimmage.
There he goes, Kyle Johnson. Down the sidelines. Well into Windham territory, 37 yards. On the play.
This is the third play from scrimmage.
And Johnson again, the final 20 to the end zone. 3 plays, 73 yards, 33 seconds. It's a 7-0 Bangor lead.
Windham answered quickly, a 10-play drive.
They got Sperry, Parker Sperry, inside the 10. Pick up a 25 there. And then this Davenport round right end into the end zone for the final 9 yards. And the kick is good by Colt McLeod and ties the game. Pass there intercepted. Looks like Johnson may have gotten hit as he was releasing the ball. Here's Bangor back on offense, and there's Johnson into the end zone, falling back into the end zone for the touchdown, 8 yards, and Gavin Glanville-True makes it 14-7. There's the kickoff. Pretty good return here by Colin McKenna. Didn't see anything to his right, so cut back left. Wound up with 26 yards on the return into Bangor territory. Here's Davenport again, getting downfield. Inside the 20, inside the 15. As there's a threat, but mishandled snap. Recovered by Zach Cota of Bangor. Stops Windham in his tracks. There's a fumble by Bangor, I believe.
Yep.
That Windham recovered. But here's Bangor with the ball back. Here's Zach Cota running the counter. Watch him cut back to his left. Good downfield block there by the Rams, and Cota into the end zone.
Yeah, at about the 20 there, Zach said, I'm finding my way in.
He did. 28 yards on the touchdown run. Extra point is good, and Bangor leads 21-7.
High school football on Ticket TV, brought to you by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home in style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first, check them often. Do Green. Sustainability is always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. Also brought to you in part by Bangor Tire Company. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927, the best in tires and service. Find them at 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at bangortire.com. Ernie, what do you have for first half numbers? Guessing the Kyle Johnson, 101 at the end of the first quarter?
101 at the end of the first quarter. 15 carries, 173 yards at halftime and 2 touchdowns. Zach Cota, 6 carries for 67 yards and a touchdown. Eli Marsh, 4 carries for 25 yards. 25 rushes, 265 yards on the ground for Bangor. Passing 1 of 2 for 8 yards with an interception for 8 yards and 265. 273 total yards for Bangor. 2 penalties, 30 yards. Lost 1 fumble and had 1 pass intercepted. 2 turnovers by the Rams. They lost the turnover battle, but lead on the scoreboard. The Windham Eagles, they were led offensively by Parker Sperry. 8 rushes for 49 yards. Patrick Davenport, 4 carries for 28 yards and a touchdown. Overall, the Eagles rushed for 93 yards on 17 carries. Davenport, 2 of 7 passing for 23 yards. 93 and 23, 116 total yards. 2 penalties, 10 yards. Had 2 fumbles, lost 1. So 1 turnover for Windham, 2 for Bangor. And the score is Bangor up by a pair of touchdowns at 21-7.
Thank you, Ernie, for the first half recap. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV also brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or just watching, football can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call them at 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. And we're also brought to you by Union Street Laundry and Dry Cleaning. For over 30 years, Bangor's best dry cleaners. Ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street in Bangor. That's Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning in Bangor. All right, we will take another break here in the Furniture Gallery halftime show. We'll come back, try to track down some scores for you. This is high school football on Ticket TV. Well, they are in the credits. So
now open, Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides, if it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Black Bear Nation, it's football season. Join us for all the excitement of game day in Orem. For tickets to all Black Bear games, visit goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-2327. Go Blue!
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Stadium. Get to see the two teams come out of their respective locker rooms, but they'll be out very shortly. The 5 officials are down on the turf right now. 21-7 is our halftime score, with the Bangor Rams leading the Windham Eagles. And we have at least one other score here, Ernie. The Herman Hawks continue to dominate. They defeat the Brewer Witches tonight in our other Ticket TV game by a final score of 36-0. And the Hawks improved to 6-0.
Yeah, a lot of weapons, both sides of the ball. There was a huge crowd over at Brewer tonight, and I'm feeling that Herman brought a lot of players to the game, a lot of fans to the game. They're just on a roll right now. So much building upon last year's march to the Northern Maine Championship, looking for 2 in a row this year, but there is no regional championship in Class C this year. It's kind of an all-or-nothing state championship with all 13 schools in the same division. I didn't bring my phone with me, so I can't chase down
Oh,
scores.
wow.
I hope I either left it at the car or the studio, but I think it's probably in my car.
All right. Well,
Otherwise,
let's
I'd be
hope so.
looking.
All right, why don't we sneak in another break here, because I think it's going to be a little bit before we get the second half underway, because
Windham
still
is-
no sign of the teams down on the field, so we'll take another break here on Ticket TV. Again, our halftime score, Bangor 21, Windham 7. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
There's no reason to be overwhelmed when we can help you through it.
we're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, now we see the Eagles and the Rams. They get loose for the second half. Two-score ball game. Had a couple of turnovers in the ball game here tonight.
2 for Bangor, 1 fumble lost, 1 interception, and then 1 fumble by Windham deep in Bangor territory. 3 turnovers altogether. Bangor losing the turnover battle right now, but winning on the scoreboard thanks to 265 yards of rushing offense. Windham will get the ball to start the second half.
Not one pass for Bangor.
There was 1 completion, actually.
1, okay.
To Summerlin.
Yes,
early
you're
in the
right.
game.
You are right, yes.
And then the interception.
You are correct.
That's it, 1 for 2 for 8 yards.
All right, Windham will get the ball first. They kicked off to Bangor, starting the ball game. Of course, the Rams marched down the field on just 3 running plays to score the first points of the night. So Windham will get the football first here in the second half. We'll see what the Eagles can do. Remind you, our coverage here tonight brought to you by Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007, now with 2 great locations, Route 2 in Herman and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. And we're also brought to you by AM Construction and Roofing. Protect your home from the top down with AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Past customers earn $100 for referrals. And right now, you can save $500 on any roofing project until the end of the year. Call 551-6235 today for your free quote.
See him sitting over there on the bench on the right side, Jim?
Yes. I'm not sure. I don't think that's him, though. I think that's
bigger.
Higher number. Yes,
Yeah, okay. All right.
We believe we know who the injured player was, but we just wanted to make sure he might not be still here. I mean, on the play, we can tell you on the play, it was Parker Sperry who was running with the football, and he has not reappeared in the ball game since that play. Was down on the field for a lengthy period of time. So,
but they walked him off. He was walked off the field as
yes.
opposed to a stretcher or ambulance or anything like that, and that in itself was a hopeful sign.
All right, Windham returns it to the 30-yard line of the Eagles. Just used the sneeze button there, Ernie.
It's that time of year. It's just starting.
Yeah.
Had those couple of nights in the 20s when we were outside watching soccer games, and you think it's not that bad out, but
can
then
come fast.
Your body tells you something different.
Ernie's got a fan outside the broadcast booth here, a young fan. Very interested in our equipment. Pass near side. It is complete. It's going to be a little short of first down yardage. Tegan Perkins, a junior tight end on the receiving end of that pass from Patrick Davenport.
That may be the answer for Windham if Sperry is not back in the game, and it doesn't appear like he's going to be back anytime soon, is to go to the air. Davenport now 3 of 8 for 32 yards passing. So it's not something they do as a primary source of yardage.
Inside handoff. I believe that's Pastore.
Yeah.
He's been in at the tailback position since Perry left the ball game. Tonight's game brought to you by Doors Equipment Company, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Visit doorsequipment.com.
That moon's become easier to spot, Jim.
Yes. was hiding behind the trees there for a while.
I thought it was goblins.
They fake the pass, Story,
fumble.
and a sack and a fumble. Who's got it? I think Windham
I do
might
too.
have been able to come up with a football. There was a ram right there. It is going to be Windham football.
Yeah, the Bangor player had to reach back, and the Windham lineman was able to jump straight on it. I think that was Kyle Johnson with the sack again. Watch this coming off the right end.
Untouched.
Oh, bam. That was a hard hit.
Houghton was right there, just couldn't come up with that football. But
loss of 7.
It's going to be 2nd and 17 here for the Eagles.
3 sacks for 20 yards of negative offense for Windham.
And we got a blitz coming here from Coda. Davenport gets it away, and it's actually going to be caught by Tegan Perkins again. And he's fighting for an extra yard or two. Gets it close to midfield.
Yeah, Bangor's coming
Great
after.
job here by Davenport.
Coming after Davenport, but he hung in there well that time and made the pass. I think Sperry being out of the game kind of maybe makes Bangor not devote quite as much attention to the running game.
That is not an easy pass.
No,
we got a penalty
it
here against Bangor. And it's going to result in a first down.
It'll be
I think it was a personal foul.
Yeah, it had to be. So
there was a little scuffling happening over there after the play.
It turns out to be a 30-yard play, 15 yards on the completion to Perkins, and then 15 yards on the penalty.
That's his second personal foul against Bangor after the whistle had blown.
Yep. Yeah, Bangor now with 3 penalties, all 15-yard majors. 3 accepted penalties.
I'm concerned that this press box is shaking like it is right now.
I know. It's,
well, that's right. Max Pottle, our producer and director, responds that I'm a little concerned being under it.
From a couple of floors below, yeah, indeed.
Here's a little screen pass.
There's Coda again.
Zach Coda all over it.
Davenport, that might have been.
There he comes from middle of the field, just like a.
Might have been Perkins again on the reception.
Runaway train there. Think Zach liked that play?
Yeah, I think he'd like to do it again. He's been very aggressive. He's been blitzing on pretty much every play here in the second half so far. Loss of 3 on that play.
Had a great touchdown run in the first half as well. Davenport looking left, looking deep. Pass is going to be intercepted. Nice catch over the shoulder. That is number 8. That is Hayden Summerlin.
Had a pass reception, the only completion of the game so far for Johnson in the first half, and that time made a nice catch, made him look like the receiver there.
Yeah. Tell you what.
Had a defender on, a wide receiver turned defender on him.
Tell you what, Davenport's got an arm, though.
Yeah, he does.
He has got
just
a
sophomore.
pretty ball.
Threw for 138 yards against South Portland last week.
Acts like a punt. I don't know if somebody wants to.
14.
I think we found somebody came up earlier saying they'd found some keys, and now I think we have the people who lost them. People always come to our booth first, Ernie. We're the important ones.
Coda with 2 yards on first down there. Trying to keep up with my stats here.
2nd down and 8 for Bangor. Is that long pass a bit like a punt in that situation?
Yeah, want to be in worth 26 yards.
And Windham. That is Marsh on the carry. He's going to get it up to the 20. We're directing a lot of traffic here.
Yes, so people are missing the keys, although they're pretty young for drivers.
There's a bunch
are
of
they,
them.
are they students from Northeast Driving School, Jim?
Oh, no. All right, here's Zach Coda. Still on his feet, breaking tackles. Now he breaks 3. Down the sideline. That is not Zach Coda. That is Kyle Johnson, and he is going to take it in. 4-6. Wow. Ball on the 20-yard line. Johnson, in a sea of humanity, somehow emanated from the pack, and once he did,
he's gone. And he stayed in bounds. I mean, the play was, to say it was slow in developing is kind of an understatement, because it looked like he was bottled up just with the numbers of players along the sideline. But again, you can't tackle him upstairs. You got to go get his legs. Easier said than done, I suppose, but that's the only way you're going to get him down. And he's pushing. He's over 250 yards now.
I was say 404 is back on the table. The extra point is blocked. And blocking that extra point for Windham was Landon Wyman. Yeah, we're not even halfway through the third quarter, Ernie, so
3 plays, 86 yards.
There he is. Look at that.
Yeah, it's just not a lot going on. Again, they're all up around his shoulder pads, which is not how you.
And the Rams not spectating.
No, still working at it. And then
working at the
Johnson
blocks.
shows off his speed. Impressive. Had around 440 yards rushing coming into the game in the first 5 contests. I think he had a big game when we saw him against Deering to start the season out. But tonight, certainly.
May get 440 tonight.
Exploding, yeah. 173 and 80 is 253. 3 touchdowns.
I'm interested to know who the last Bangor 250-yard rusher was, and then 300.
Lonnie
right
Hackett
corner.
might have been one.
Decent coverage there by Bangor. Windham will start at their own 25. At Hillside Athletics, they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. We are also brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. Short gain there, if any, on first down. A story for 1. Second down and 9 coming up for the Eagles.
Mentioned that Sperry was an all-conference running back last year, 1,200 yards as a sophomore, and was first-team all-conference. Tough to lose him and keep the running game going.
And that yard that Windham gained, they're going to lose on the second down play.
There's
3rd and 10.
Davenport there. Faked the handoff and kept it for himself.
Houghton with the tackle there. Currently 46 degrees here in Bangor. Feels like 41.
Put it this way, where we're sitting, it's not bad.
No.
But we have other people that are working outside.
Yeah, Sydney Hurst is our all-star.
She's the toughest bird in the building.
Our player of the game. Well, if only she was in the building, she's saying.
Right. On the planet.
She's on top of it. Davenport, under duress, gets it away, but it's off the right hand of the intended receiver there for Windham. That was Tegan Perkins.
Yeah, again, Bangor and Coda for one. It just kind of almost disregarding the run on the passing plays and going after Davenport. He's able to get that one away, but not without pressure.
Maine Hockey leading Holy Cross with just over a minute left to go in the second period by a score of 4-1.
So they've opened that up.
Here's the punt, and a fair catch called for by Ethan Sproul. And the Rams will start at their own 48. (27-7) Bangor. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, if Maine holds on to that hockey victory, that's a nice comeback after their preseason game against New Hampshire that everybody thought was not that good.
Coda with the carry there. Gains 2. Let's tell you about the local programming on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Start your day the roast way. Brian Sullivan, Tyler Cruz, Greg Hirsch, Matt Cunha get you going from 6 to 8 a.m. And then wrap it up. Finish with a flourish, Ernie, with the drive from 4 to 6 p.m. Ernie Clark, me, Aaron Jackson, and Mark Paulette.
Guess who?
Oh, boy. And Kyle Johnson getting ever closer to a 300-yard night on the ground. Let me say that again. Kyle Johnson getting close to a 300-yard night on the ground.
275 as we speak on 17 carries. With a quarter and a third.
.345 left to go here in the third. And this is Coda, full head of steam. He fights for every inch, picks up about 8 yards on that play. Get some scores here, Ernie. Let's see, Madison leading Mananoquock 7-6 in the second quarter. Thornton and Massabesic tied at 7 in the second quarter. Bonnie Eagle leading Portland 6-0 at the half.
That's a big game there. That's the big game downstate.
The score from yesterday that we talked about on the drive. Great New Gloucester down
Fumble.
in Camden Hill, 16-6.
Ball was down and now a late flag in the secondary. That was Eli Marshall on the carry. Personal foul against, this time, Windham. So it should be half the distance. Would you put it down at the 10?
Maybe a little frustration
Yeah.
seeping through.
Well, they're marking off the 15.
Bonnie Eagle pounded Portland 34-7.
Yeah, Bonnie Eagle has given up 27 points in their 6 victories. Ball's going to be spotted at the 13.
Freeport beat Maranacook. Who did you pick in that one?
I did pick Freeport.
42-0.
Really?
Yep.
I just after seeing Maranacook, they have some speed that can turn into big plays, but not tonight.
And Herman over Brewer 36-0. Kyle Johnson, the carrier there, one of his shortest runs of the night. Still got 5.
So, yeah.
Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Clear night. Chilly. What's our frost warning tonight? I think you said 2 to 8, 2 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Correct. It's supposed to get down to 28. It was 26 at my brother's house this morning up in Dover Foxcroft. He gets up and goes to work about 4 o'clock.
Here's Kyle Johnson. Did he cross the plane?
No, they're going to mark him short.
About the half-yard mark.
Gain of 7 and 9/10. They must have tackled him and got him sideways, because if he was going straight in, he was going all the way. Injured Windham player being helped off the field. Stoppage of the clock. First and goal at the 1.
High school sports brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. .139 on the clock here at Cameron Stadium.
I was told that Windham has had some trouble with injuries this year. They're a pretty young team in terms of a lot of their key players.
Win here tonight for Bangor to make them 3-0 at home. And Johnson got undercut, but stayed on his feet. Leans into the end zone. Touchdown, Bangor. The Rams now lead it by 26, 33-7.
4th touchdown of the evening for Kyle Johnson, all on the ground. That one by far the shortest. Just the 1 yard, but had to work for it there. It was kind of a stalemate at the line of scrimmage, and he just spun off his blocker until he found some space to move forward and sneak in that final 3 feet. Now Bangor's going to go for 2 to get back on 7-point touchdown. Would leave them 1 touchdown short of getting to a 35-point margin if they're able to make this 2-point conversion, and Johnson does.
Kyle Johnson into the end zone, tack on 2 more to the Bangor total. They now lead it by 28. It's 35-7.
.288 unofficially on the yardage now for the Bangor quarterback. 288 in 20 carries. So he's averaging 14 yards a carry.
There's the 2-point conversion. Not much resistance there.
Took that off left tackle.
High school football on Ticket TV is brought to you in part by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 in Hancock, and at tonysfairwayauto.com. Also brought to you by Tim's Plumbing, where service is their specialty for all of your plumbing needs. It's Tim's Plumbing. Call them at 735-4969 or visit timsplumbingmaine.com. And we're brought to you by the Farmer's Table for homestyle cooking. Just like Mom makes, it's the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna.
It's about a mile from the Cooper Flag Maze.
Oh.
There were a lot of cars there last Sunday when I went by.
On the return here for the Eagles, number 31, MJ Imran. Just a freshman. We are also brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned and operated. Knowlton Automotive provides guaranteed service at a fair price at 3297 Broadway in Kenduskeag or at knowltonautomotive.net. Eagles and their quarterback Davenport overshot his intended receiver there. Incomplete pass. No other finals in as of yet. Pastore, he's got some running room. And he veers right. And he'll be brought down. Big gainer there for the sophomore.
Someone on the tackle, but not until Pastore, with by far his biggest run of the evening, getting the ball inside Bangor territory. At about the 46, 30 yards on the game.
.45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Game is also brought to you by American-made Home Goods. Stop by AMHG Works at 36 Springer Drive in Bangor in the Rennie's Plaza and explore their incredible selection of USA-made products from handcrafted woodwork to homemade healthy snacks. They feature artisan goods from all 50 states. Pass downfield almost picked off. AMHG Works, where American-made matters.
Good for a number there. Again, defensive back turned into wide receiver.
Might have been Summerlin again.
Yes, it was. It was, and a good job by the Windham receiver to knock that ball out of his hands because he had it in both hands. Been very active, Summerlin, tonight. Hayden Summerlin, this is a quarterback and a safety, a junior, 6 foot 170. Playing some cornerback right now.
Pastore breaks it to the outside. He's got the first down, and he'll get tripped up inside the 30 of Bangor. So some life here in the Eagles with 13 seconds left in the third. See if they get another playoff here.
Ball's at about the 25, so that's 21. He's gained 51 yards on 2 carries here during this mini march so far.
It's going to be the final play of the third quarter, with the Bangor Rams holding a 35-7 lead after 3 on Ticket TV.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
We are back here at Cameron Stadium Third quarter has come to an end. Bangor in control here. Feeling good about win number 4, but there are 12 minutes left to go here at Cameron Stadium.
I think back to that, because the injury to Sperry changed this game, but also the fumble that Windham had, their only turnover, or one of their only turnovers, came as they were inside the 15-yard line. I'm trying to see what that might have made the score if they'd been able to punch that in. It was 14-7 Bangor at that point.
1st and 10 from the 25. Pass is complete. It's going to result in a 6-7 yard gain as it's complete to Landon Wyman, junior wide receiver. Yeah, Patrick Davenport, just a sophomore. He is a good-looking quarterback out there. Got a strong arm.
6 of 13 passing now. Some of that being done under considerable pressure.
Oh, we got a whistle and a flag and a false start. It's going to go against the Eagles. Our game tonight brought to you by the Back Alley Bar and Grill. Hungry after the game? Swing by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant inside Family Fun Bowling Center. The Back Alley, where good times roll, and so do the bowling balls. Find them at 15 Hildreth Street in Bangor or online at backalleyrestaurant.com.
4th penalty against the Eagles, 30 yards.
And not much there on 2nd down.
No, inside handoff did not fake out the Bangor defense. Just want to mention some of the players out there defensively for Bangor along the line of scrimmage right now. Number 62, Wyatt Firo. Number 57, Nolan Kuhn. Number 77, Matt Booker. And number 64, Dan Tarr, occupying the offensive line, and that's what's creating opportunities for the likes of Johnson and Coda in particular to free range their way to the ball carriers.
All right, a little trickeration here by the Eagles, and it's going to result in a touchdown. Into the end zone for a 6 is Mason Arbor, the senior wideout, coming from that right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, a little double handoff there for the reverse, and had Bangor fooled, to be sure, as he raced untouched into the end zone from 24 yards out. Nice drive there by Windham.
Cole McLeod for the extra point.
That was...
Windham gets another blocker in there. The last extra point attempt by Bangor was blocked. This one is not blocked.
Yep, good.
It is good. And that'll make it 35-14 with 9:57 on the clock.
7 plays, 76 yards there.
All kinds of green in front of Arbor.
Yeah, got tackled, touched right at the end there, but he had the momentum going. Sproul unable to make the stop.
Game tonight brought to you in part by RT Electrical. From new construction to remodels, RT Electrical does it all. Owner Ryan Trebo is a licensed and fully insured master electrician ready to take on your residential or commercial work, plus generators, lighting, and EV chargers. Like RT Electrical on Facebook or call them at 694-1564 today. Also brought to you by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years for general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call them at 942-4554. That's Auto Radiator Services at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor.
I'm not saying I got it from you. I'm saying I got it from Mother Nature, but my nose is starting to act up.
Could be anybody, right? I'm not the only one.
I bet a third of the people here probably tomorrow will be waking up looking for Kleenex.
Colt McLeod, the boot. Short, end over end. And it's going to be Summerlin falling on the football inside the 20. As that one skipped past him.
Had to get on it. Free ball at that point.
Want to look and feel your best? At Mainstay Skincare, Dr. Shannon Allen blends medical precision with an artistic touch, helping you achieve natural, lasting results. Visit 12 Schumann Avenue, Suite 7 in Augusta, or online at mainstayskincare.com. Mainstay Skincare, where the science of beauty is perfected. .56 left. Eli Marsh with the carry. Senior running back, 5'11", 195.
Johnson listed at 6'2", 225.
That's pretty impressive.
That's a big guy right there. Coda, 5'10", 210. So there's a couple of powerful ball carriers right there.
Johnson will keep it, and he's met near the line of scrimmage, picks up 2. We are also brought to you by Hildreth Street Auto, looking for trucks or heavy equipment. Hildreth Street Auto and Equipment, located at 2209 Route 2 in Herman, is your one-stop shop. From skid steers and bulldozers to dump trucks and excavators, buy, rent, or consign with confidence. Call 951-1514 or visit HildrethStreetAuto.com today.
Johnson up to 290 yards very unofficially. I'm sure the professionals might have some different numbers, but that's what I've come up with.
We trust you, Ernie.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're in the ballpark for sure.
Yep.
Johnson. Looks like he was going to carry it. Looks like he's going
to
throw it now. Wide open is Trey Tennant. He heads down the sideline, and he'll be knocked to the turf inside the 25.
Yeah, that play wasn't developing very well as a run, as Windham had Johnson strung out. But again, the arm strength to be able to make that pass on the run to Tennant, who was wide open at about the 50-yard line. Got down inside the 25 to the 23. So that is 26 and 27 is 53 yards on the pass. Second completion of the night for Johnson. First reception for Tennant.
Here is Zach Coda straight ahead. Still fighting. Finally, they blow the whistle. And
that's a couple of times now. Ooh. They've not given Coda the benefit of the doubt. They had one down here on the other end. He doesn't stop. Could argue that's the best defense against Coda here in the second half is a whistle. Gain of 3.
We are also brought to you by Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack. Burgers for you, biscuits for Bowser. Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, because best friends snack together. Find both in Levant and on Facebook. Tasty treats for humans and hounds. Eli Marsh gets hauled down.
Good tackle from behind by number 70. Christian Vujanik, a freshman. It's a big kid for a freshman.
Wow, he is.
And they got a pretty good response from the Windham sideline.
From Friday Night Lights to the roar of the soccer crowd, Sweet Frog is your go-to game day treat. Stop by 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor and pile on the fun with froyo and ice cream and all your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sports and sweets always win.
Jordan Petway, a senior wide receiver, into the game for Bangor, number 6, 5'9", 165-pound senior. And now a stoppage and play in a timeout, Bangor.
All right, Rams call time with 5:58 on the clock. For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200. Let's take a look at the recent results and upcoming schedule. First for the Windham Eagles.
Windham Eagles coming off a 33-19 loss to South Portland last week. They were tied 19 at the half. That was after a big win over Lewiston. And so they continue their schedule with a couple of more road games. There'll be at least 3 in a row for them. At Edward Little on the 17th, next Friday, and then at Oxford Hills. Oxford Hills, the team right behind Bangor in the Crabtree points for second and third place in Class A North. And so that's a big game for Bangor to watch as they continue on to their quest for a home playoff game.
We'll look at the Bangor recent results and upcoming schedule in just a second. Here's Kyle Johnson keeping it. Pile still moving. Finally, the whistle blows.
He was still up.
The pile was still moving.
Yeah, he was still moving. I mean, I just don't know what constitutes discontinuing forward progress.
Right. A whistle does.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly right. Down to the 14, gain of 7 there for, it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Rams here.
Game tonight also brought to you by Bucksport, or Hannaford and Bucksport, I should say. Support your local student athletes this fall with Hannaford and Bucksport. They're proud to cheer on their community's teams and help make their season a success. Hannaford, proud to be part of their community. Kyle Johnson to the 9. And a first and goal situation here for Bangor.
Gain of 5. Well, that's according to me.
We're over 3 bills.
Yes, sir. 102, 114, 117, and 12 is 129, and 173 and 129 is 302.
Get some more finals in here. Not many, but.
So that's going to be first and goal at the 9.
Messalonsky defeated Mount Blue 26-7. Lawrence down Freiburg 47-35. 47-35.
Freiburg was undefeated until getting whacked by Coney last week, and now they've lost 2 in a row. It's a good win for Lawrence.
Here's Coda. Still going, diving down close to the 5-yard line.
I think they got a new quarterback.
You are correct.
Ball was marked at the 8 as a player down for Windham.
This is Alex Tennant in at quarterback. Sophomore, 5'10", 150.
That ball is at the 5.
We are also brought to you by Mainly Audio. Is your car still living in the 90s? Upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with Mainly Audio. Visit us at 191 Beachland Road in Ellsworth or call 667-9777 because your car deserves a smart upgrade, not just fuzzy dice. Let's take a look at the recent results for the Bangor Rams and their upcoming schedule.
Yes, lost to Portland, 42-26. Portland, the top team in the north, and Thornton, a perennial power in the south, the only teams to defeat Bangor. And then a win over Lewiston comfortably. And Winnicott at New Hampshire, I believe 4-1 or 5-1 in New Hampshire this season. Their program's gotten better during the time that Bangor has played them in these crossover games. with New Hampshire, and that'll be the last home game of the season, of the regular season, I should say, for Bangor. And then it's a trip to Auburn to face the Red Eddies of Redwood Little.
Injured player for the Eagles is number 55, Ethan Nyan. Alex Tennant hands it off to Zach Coda. Enough said. Touchdown Bangor. Coda into the end zone for the second time here tonight. And the Rams have scored 41.
That's it, as you mentioned, second touchdown for Coda, who is over 90 yards rushing to go with a pair of touchdowns. And pretty ferocious play on defense as well.
I'll say Kyle Johnson is on the bench down below us here. They are
taking a look at him, and I
got the ice bag out.
Yeah. Well, even if it's just a borderline situation at this point, why take a chance, right?
Gavin Glanville trues. Extra point is good with 3:55 left to go in the ball game. Here's the touchdown run by Zach Coda.
Faked the handoff to a runner going left, and then found Coda with a handoff going right.
Good job by Alex Tennant to haul down that snap. High school football on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. And we are brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. 3:55 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Rams are going to be 4-2. Windham will be 1-5 after this ball game ends.
Looks like might be an ankle with
right
Johnson.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. Return here by MJ Imran. Gets it up around the 30-yard line. That's where the Eagles will start things in this possession.
Another freshman for the Eagles.
He's spotted at the 31, roughly.
Now these teams have played twice in the last. This is the third meeting in 3 years since they went from a single division A, which Bangor was part of and Windham wasn't, to a double division, Windham among the teams joining the A ranks. And this will be the first win for Windham, first loss for Windham, first win for Bangor in that little series. Windham won 34-18 last year at Windham, and then 35-6 in 2023. I believe the first meeting was that 2009 state championship game because Windham hadn't been in Class A or playing varsity football at all very long. So this portends to be the first win for Bangor over Windham.
Wow.
Again, it's just the fourth meeting.
How many teams are in Class A in total?
It's like 14, maybe 15, but 14 at least. They were like 8 or 9 a few years ago, and it was just one division. And then they changed the enrollment requirements to add a few teams like Deering and like Windham.
How many teams are in Class C in the state? 13?
Class C are 13, yeah, all in one division.
So if it is 14, is that the dividing line? Maybe it is.
It's 13 or 14. I'm not sure which. It's
because you had a single division in Class A. That's when they only had 9, I guess you said.
It was less than, it was single digits.
Now they have a single division in Class C. There's 13 teams, but in Class A with 14. maybe 15. They have. Where do they draw the line?
Well,
it must be at 14.
No, I think it's the choice of the coaches in the division, the schools in the division. There's a thought that. Well, let's get this play in number 2.
That is Colin McKenna.
There's a thought that there's a lot of value in regional championships, especially with the South dominating a lot of the state championships, and whether Class C remains that way or not with a single division. Because if you look at the Class C ranks, there are like 6 or 7 teams from up this way.
Right.
When you think about Madomic Valley North, and then 6 or 7 in the South, so you could have regional championships, but they opted not to. And they'll check it out after the season and have a conversation about whether or not they want to do it any differently.
Fair catch by Ethan Sproul. Yeah, because you're literally taking 4 awards, 4 trophies out of the pitcher. Because you have runner-ups in each region, you have champions in each region, and then you obviously have a champion and a runner-up in the state championship game, or the championship game in this case.
The counter to that is with one division, you're more likely to get the 2 best teams in the state playing in the state championship game, because you're not going to, if the 2 best teams are in one of the geographic regions, obviously only one of them in a single division is going to make it to the state final. So you wouldn't have.
Which again, if it's decided by the coaches, then it's up to them. But
right.
I would. Who are the 2 best teams in Class A? In the South
this year? Based on I would say Bonnie Eagle and Thornton Academy are the 2 best teams this year.
All right, we are down to the final 45 seconds roughly. I want to thank all of our presenting sponsors, including Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a Deere. Also want to thank your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer, one of our presenting sponsors, as is Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home. Rams will take a knee here, and that will be the final play in this one. Also want to thank our presenting sponsor in Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor. And that will do it. The Bangor Rams defeat the Windham Eagles here tonight under the lights at Cameron Stadium by a final of 42-14. We'll be back with the McDonald's postgame show right after this on Ticket TV.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $6.25. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18-month special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Nothing runs like a Deere. And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back only at McDonald's.
We are back here at Cameron Stadium. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the broadcast booth along with our Ticket TV team. High school sports on Ticket TV, presented in part by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. It is Levesque Business Solutions. Call them at 942-2226 or visit LevesqueSupply.com. Also presenting sponsor, Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And another presenting sponsor, the Furniture Gallery, family owned and operated, a local business. Will be opening its 4th location at the Topsom Fair Mall in October. That is this month, joining their stores in Bangor, Augusta, and Windham. Welcome back to Cameron and welcome into the post-game show. It is brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. And let's get the post-game show rolling here with some highlights from tonight's Bangor, tonight's win for the Bangor Rams, 42-14.
Yeah, it started early for Bangor. How about the first play from scrimmage? As Kyle Johnson, the quarterback, senior quarterback, keeps it, finds a hole in the right side of the line and heads off down the sideline. A little stiff arm action there, gets him a few more yards before he's forced out of bounds after a 37-yard run. One play later, a little delay by Kyle Johnson, and he's into the end zone from 20 yards out, 33 seconds into the game, with Gavin Glenville-True's extra point kick. The Bangor Rams hold a 7-0 lead. Here's Windham with the ball. Indeed, handoff to Parker Sperry. Breaks into the secondary and gets hauled down inside the 10. Good gain there for the junior for Windham. 25 yards on that play. And then Stevenson, the quarterback.
Davenport,
the quarterback. Patrick Davenport. Looking for his first name, forgot his second. Anyways, he gets into the end zone from 9 yards out at 7-7. Interception there by Windham. Here comes Bangor.
Johnson.
That's Johnson again, just powering his way into the end zone, falling backwards into the end zone, and Gavin Glanville-True with the extra point, and it's 14-7. We're now early in the second quarter. Here's a nice return by Colin McKenna for 26 yards to give Windham good field position again inside Bangor territory. This is Davenport again with a nice keeper. inside the 20 there. Davenport 32 yards on that play, but they fumble inside. It's 14-7 when that fumble took place.
Zach Cota, the recovery.
Go to the recovery for Bangor to stop the drive, and here's Bangor giving it back here at a certain point with the fumble recovered by Windham. It's like Halloween kind of music, isn't it?
We've been using it all year.
I know, but it just seems appropriate now. Touchdown run there for Cota. 28-yard touchdown run. And the extra point makes it 21-7, and that's your score at halftime.
I do wish Max had a replay of that moon behind that.
Oh, we could have used that.
Very
yes, indeed.
freakish tree over there.
See Cota with a sack of Davenport there. Sperry is out of the game at this point with an injury, and there's
Summerlin.
Summerlin with the interception. Also had a catch on offense as well. Here is Johnson just bouncing off people for about 5 yards, and suddenly there were no people left to bounce off.
He would have bounced off him.
Yes, indeed. Raced down the sidelines, his longest run of the night, 80 yards. Touchdown number 3 for him.
Blocked extra point.
Yeah, block extra point. Still 27-7 Bangor. Here's a handoff to Pastore, who replaced Sperry, and nice run for him there, 30 yards.
It's the sophomore.
Yeah, and this is Arbor, Mason Arbor, the senior, on the reverse for the touchdown from 24 yards out. This comes early in the fourth quarter, 35-14 after McLeod's extra point kick. Here's Johnson again looking to pass downfield, and Trey Tennant behind the defense for a long gain, 53 yards on that play. One of just 2 pass completions for Bangor in the game. But Cota's not done running as he muscles in from 5 yards out. His second touchdown of the night. Right there. And this extra point, the final point of the game. Good job by Alex Tennant to bring that down, as you said earlier. And Gavin Glanville True, the extra point kick, and the final score is Bangor 42 and Windham 14.
Those are the Next Home Experience highlights. Also want to thank some other presenting sponsors here on Ticket TV, including Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com. Also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning. Others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu today. And we are presented by Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day. No waiting for a sale. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com today. Ernie, what do you got for numbers?
Numbers for the Bangor Rams: 483 yards of total offense, 422 yards of rushing offense on 44 carries, led by Kyle Johnson, 23 carries, 302 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Zach Cota, 12 carries, 91 yards, and a pair of touchdowns. 7 carries for 28 yards for Eli Marsh to lead the way. Bangor passed sparingly just 3 times. They actually are all completed. 2 of 3 passing with 1 interception for a total of 61 yards. Pass receptions by Summerlin, and also Trey Tennant. 3 penalties for 45 yards, a couple of turnovers, but just too much offensive firepower from the running position, particularly Kyle Johnson. For Windham, they had 244 yards of total offense, 194 on 33 rushes, 6 of 14 passing for 50 yards for Patrick Davenport, the sophomore quarterback, leading the way rushing-wise was Sperry while he was in there. 8 carries, 49 yards. And then Pastore, who came in, a couple of big runs late of 30 and 21 yards, finished with 5 carries for 61 yards. And 4 pass receptions for Tegan Perkins. For 30 yards to lead the way there. 4 penalties for 30 yards for Windham, and 1 fumble lost and 1 pass interception, 2 turnovers for the Eagles.
All right, Ernie, thank you for that game recap with the stats. And now it's time for our play of the game, and plenty to choose from, certainly, in this 42-14 win for the Bangor Rams, but you don't see an 80-yard run every Friday night, I should say.
Especially the
well,
way
this one started.
I mean, it started like it was going to be about a 4-yard gain, coming to the short side of the field. And here is Johnson. You see some blockers over there, but there's plenty of resistance, but still good blocks. Number 7 there with the last block that I think that I saw.
Trey Tennant.
Yeah, did a nice job of getting him through the final obstacle to free space, and from there it's just a sprint. Again, this kid is 6'2", 225, out sprinting the secondary to the end zone. Just very impressive. The 80-yard run in the second half to the end zone for our play of the game.
And now to the player of the game. Player of the game brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, and Wilson Street in pardon me. No, it used to be. Now it's brought to you by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center in downtown Bangor. And actually, we put up a new display today down at Heroes. Just as you walk in, you will see all of the Ticket TV players of the game.
Nice.
Right,
I saw it on Facebook. It looks impressive. And if I'm a kid that just came off a game like Kyle Johnson had, I'd probably be happy to go in.
I think his name's going to be up there.
Yeah, indeed. 15 carries, 173 yards at halftime. He actually had 101 yards in the first quarter. And then in the second half, he had 8 carries for 129 yards. So it wasn't like he sloughed off. He had runs of 37, 20, 23, 13, 18, 17, 16, 80, and 22. Those are his carries. About 10 of them were for double digits, for anywhere from 10 to 80 yards. And, again, touchdown runs of 28, 80, and 1. So short or long distance, he was the man tonight offensively for Bangor. Defensively, he had at least 1 sack.
Yep.
May have had a couple. He and Coda combined for 3 quarterback sacks against Davenport. And here's the one that
the big one
really broke it open. And he just keeps going.
All right, congrats to Kyle Johnson. I think he'll have his name up at Heroes on the Ticket TV player of the game for the second time. I think he was our player of the game in the Deering game earlier in the season.
The opener.
Now let's take a look at our upcoming live events on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket.
I was trying to see who
it's
he...
a high five. I don't
high
know
five.
if that was Joe Nelson or who that was.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of hard to tell.
Our...
There we go.
Live events. There they are. Coming up, UMaine Hockey will get a score on that. They're going to be playing again tomorrow night at Alfond Arena at 6:30. And we'll have Maine football against Merrimack tomorrow afternoon. And then we've got 4 NFL games coming up on Sunday as well.
Merrimack football 3-3, Maine 3-4, but winners of the last 2. So it should be an interesting game, a non-conference game.
All right, and coming up on Ticket TV, again, we've got the 2 games in the books tonight. Herman defeated Brewer 36-0, 42-14 here. Go back to the soccer pitch. Pottle Field will be the venue for boys soccer on Wednesday and girls soccer on Thursday, with MDI, the Trojans, taking on the Hawks. All right, just a quick look at the scoreboard. We mentioned that Brewer game. Bonnie Eagle over Portland 34-7. Coney all over Skowhegan 55-0. Dexter beat Bucksport 50-6.
Ooh.
Yes, Foxcroft Academy 19-0 over Hamden Academy. Freeport over Maranacook 42-0. Lawrence Downing Freiburg 47-35. Madison over Mananoquoc 36-6. Messalonsky defeating Mount Blue 26-7. Mount Ararat over Waterville 46-8. Orono down Mount Desert Island 34-22. Oxford Hills over Lewiston. Stearns defeating Ellsworth 56-12. Thornton Academy over Massabesic 50-13, and that will wrap up the scoreboard. And we want to thank our team here tonight. We had Max Pottle down in the trailer, along with Isaiah Kennel, the assistant director and scoreboard operator. Of course, Max, our producer and director. And Sydney Hurst, our lone camera person here tonight. She was up on the roof, and she seems to be fine, despite the wind chill that might have been up on the roof of the press box here at Cameron Stadium.
Well, she did a great job.
She did indeed. And as always, Ernie, thank you for your work here tonight.
Yes,
and
sir.
We'll see you soon. For our Ticket TV team, Jim Churchill saying good night from Cameron Stadium. The final score, once again, the Bangor Rams improved to 4-2. They defeat the Windham Eagles 42-14. This has been high school football on Ticket TV.
High School Sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, one college, many possibilities. Visit emcc.edu. High School Sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town and Bangor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Pucksport Hannaford, Mainly Audio, Maniac Snack Shack and Snip and Snack, Sweet Frog, Union Street Towing, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Husson University, Harvey RV, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Thomas College, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High School Sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.